Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Musical Moments. My name is Barry Sames, coming to you from Living Word Lutheran Church in Katy, Texas. I just want to thank everyone for continuing to watch every week. We are getting some new viewers each week, and I understand you can't make it every week. More people are going back to work. Thankfully, they're going back to work. But I do want to do some shout-outs to a few people. A couple of my family members, my mother, Judith Sames, and my sister from San Diego, California, is watching. Hello, Karen Scogan and Steve Gallus. Let me turn my volume down here. I'm so sorry about that. Carol Thorne from Lower Merion, Pennsylvania, from my old church. Also, Agnes Kai, who's been a regular listener. Welcome, Agnes. Let me get a couple more shout-outs here. We've got Bonnie Thurman. She's been watching. Hello, good morning, Bonnie. Patty Cooper. Nancy Brewster, thank you so much. And we have, let me see if there's anybody. I think that's, and of course, Sharon Gursky is watching. Hello, Audrey from Bryn Mawr as well. Good to have you here. And Carol Evans from Bryn Mawr. Got a Saints Memorial crew here today, and it's a good day to have Saints Memorial crew because our featured composer today is Thomas Dorsey, well-known gospel composer and hymn writer of some of the greatest hymns, a lot of them in the Baptist hymnal. So you tuned in on a very good day. And Carol says, good morning. I can finally tune in for the entire musical moments. We're so glad to have you, Carol. And so anyhow, I'm going to get started with Carol Thorne. I just got to say something about my friend Carol Thorne because she is probably like the most of anybody. When I first met Carol Thorne, and I hope you're not embarrassing you, Carol, but she used to play flute at my old church. I went over to her house one day to practice, and she must have 30 different hymnals on her bookshelf. She is a hymn aficionado, and we had some great times playing hymns and sometimes just getting together for coffee. So she asked for something from the Godspell, which we've done, but I want to do it again. We're going to do a little day medley for you this morning. says, ask for a month now. Welcome Joylette Harris, also from Philadelphia. I got to tell you, Joylette is a good friend of mine, and we've worked together many times playing some jazz. We've done I've been trying to get her here down to Houston because she does a one-woman show of all of the, gosh, I'm blanking on her name now. Well, we've done some stuff with some jazz one-woman shows, but we've also done a one-woman gospel show. And you're going to kill me, Joylette. I can't think of the name of the gospel singer right now. But anyway, she is awesome. But she's been making masks for the last 2 months, like major masks for letting people in. And she inspired my wife to do the same. And it's really important you wear your mask, you know. Hello, Margaret Gowan. Nice to see you here today. And Michael Costin, man, we got more in the house from Saints Memorial. Joyce Busby is back this week. Good to have you back, Joyce. Welcome back. I want to get some shout outs to the rest. I don't want to miss anybody here today because we have some new ones. Leighton Johnson, also from Bryn Mawr area. Nice to have you on the show today. I'm not sure, I think are you in Florida, I think? I'm not sure. It's nice to have you. Hello, Melanie. Welcome to the show today. And Amy Payton. I'm not going to get your last name wrong, okay? But thank you for listening. And another Amy Dopgar is listening today. We have a nice crowd today. So please send in any of your requests, and we'll try and get as many today as we can. Again, we're featuring today a great gospel hymn composer by the name of Thomas Dorsey. And we'll be getting to him just in a few minutes, but I want to get back into some more songs that we asked for. I think Ephraim, what was that one you had said before? Mahalia Jackson. Thank you, Joylette. She said It was Mahalia Jackson, and she must have done 20 songs in the show. It was really inspiring to work with her. And Joylette, we're going to get you down here. Trust me, we will get you down here. Let's get back into some music. Patty Cooper. away. Another great gospel favorite. Hello, Marcia Shooter, excuse me. If I say your last name wrong, please don't hold it against me. I will get it right the next time. Hello, Mary Colpin. Nice to have you again, Mary. Good one. Okay. And Joylette, I got yours too. We're going to do a little medley here. We got a lot of requests coming in, so I'm going to kind of blend them in. I hope that's good. This is another one I used to do a lot at Saints Memorial Baptist, so we'll. As for Juliet, hope you enjoyed it. Oh, wow. Okay, my father's checking in here today. This is going way back. We're going back to the Roberta Martin gospel stuff, okay? And we used to sing this as a family, actually, way back in the 70s. It's a great song. And actually, I did it with Juliet, too. Juliet, we did this, Didn't It Rain? Very nice. Nice flashback there. All right. Okay. Hello, Blaine. Blaine Julie Baird, you says your playing has calmed my 2-month-old baby. That's a nice compliment. Thank you. I'm glad. I remember we used to play Michael Bublé for my youngest son, and I used to chill him out. But I'm glad I could do that. We had 2 requests for the BTC, so let me think of a good one here that we haven't done. Our choir down here does about 4 or 5 numbers of these, usually in our season. Great song called Use Me, Lord. Very, something we can live by every day. Right now, there's a lot of ways we can all be used just to kind of help out what's going on, whether it's the pandemic or just getting along with our neighbors. So I think right now it's about 11:39. Let's jump into our composer of the day. If we could put that slide up there, it'd be great. We're going to talk about Thomas Dorsey. Every week I kind of look through to see what we can do, who we can focus on, and I thought Thomas Dorsey, I should have got to him earlier, but he is actually someone who was born in Georgia, preacher's son, piano player. His mother was a piano teacher, and he had quite a history. I'm going to just refer to some notes here. But he was born in 1899 and lived to 1993, so he was in his 90s when he died. And one thing I was impressed with was he became the music director at Pilgrim Baptist Church. He was there from 32 until the late 70s. I mean, that's a long calling to stay at one church, you know. And many of his songs, like I said, he was born in Georgia. He also was actually became an agent for Paramount Records. Very impressive career. In 1924, he was playing jazz bands, also some blues, and also gospel. He wrote 400 blues and jazz songs as a composer. And it led to his performance at the National Baptist Convention in 1930. And he was running actually a church leader for 2 different churches at the same time. Pretty impressive. There's a couple of songs I'm going to play and see if we can guess in a minute. He founded the first black gospel music company, Dorsey House of Music. He also founded a gospel choir and was the first president of the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Choruses. Very impressive. His songs have been covered by both African American and white American singers such as Aretha Franklin, Mahalia Jackson, B.B. King, Elvis Presley, Roy Rogers, Johnny Cash, many, many others. So I'm trying to think so I'm going to play a couple of songs right now for you, and we'll see if you can recognize them, okay? I'm going to kind of keep them straight. Sometimes if I put too much in it, people can't guess them. So let's... of those? It was tough here. The first one, did anyone get the first one? Some people said Old Time Religion, and it sounds similar to that, but it was actually "'Tis the Old Ship of Zion." Second one was called "Precious Lord, Take My Hand." And the third one was called "There'll Be Peace in the Valley." So 3 songs by very talented composer Thomas Dorsey. Again, he was born in like the late 1890s and lived to be about 93. There was a little story that was interesting about "Precious Lord, Take My Hand." Of course, there was a tragedy behind that. In 1931, Dorsey's wife died giving birth to their first child, Andrew Jr. So he actually wrote that song in response to his grief. Thomas Dorsey, what a great contributor. Beautiful hymn. I think we featured the composer a few weeks ago in that one. Oh man, you got me on that one, right? Sorry. Someone asked me for Go Down Moses, and I'm not going to get through something that you're going to love, but I will get that next week. Okay. Let's see here. We've got time for a couple of more today. See if a couple more shout outs here to Blaine Baird. I think Blaine was already. I already talked to her. Anybody else? Hello, Joan Powell McGee. Thanks for listening in today. And Craig Trauger. He's been listening. He actually did a good one because this coming Sunday is, of course, Father's Day. So he's asked for This Is My Father's World, which is a great, very apropos. All right. Thank you very much for that, Craig. Renee Jones. Reaching out to Renee. I'm not sure. Renee, is this your first time on here? I'm not sure. If I've missed you before, not your first time. Okay, well, thanks for joining us again. How deep the Father's love. couple of Father's Day songs for you. We've got time for one more today. See if I missed any today, but once again, hey, Jason Remmert, thank you for joining us today. Sometimes these things go by so fast, and if you see me with my finger up here, right, it looks like we've gotten all of them today, so I'm really happy. Once again, before we play our last song, if you get a chance during the week, just Google Thomas Dorsey. I think you'll be surprised. Sometimes just Google and YouTube, and sometimes I do like the top songs so you can see. Usually most of these guys write hundreds of hymns, but they've got a few hits, as you would think so. So I'm happy to say this week we start back with live worship here at Living Word, with small numbers, of course, but we've kind of turned the corner safely, and it'll be nice to see some people that I haven't seen in months. So if you're coming this Sunday, I'll be looking for you. And you can look at all the information on the website, okay? So I guess I'm going to pick the last one. How about that? I think we should end with this song. This is called We Are One in the Spirit. I think it's a good theme for everything that's going on. It's every day there's something in the news that can be so disheartening, but once again, as I was saying, everyone can do their part. Whatever that part is. Sometimes just to change someone's perspective. Have a great week, everyone.